Welcome to our show, College Briefing. Today, we have some fascinating stories to share. First up, we have Akihiko Kondo, a devoted Japanese man who is celebrating his 6th wedding anniversary with his fictional wife, Hatsune Miku. Kondo's unique love story has captured hearts and sparked conversations about fictosexuality, as he expresses his unwavering loyalty to a character that has brought him joy and comfort. Next, we turn our attention to Fatima Painda, a former Afghan refugee and NHS nurse, who is making waves as a voice for change in sports. After completing a grueling 27-hour ultramarathon, she is inspiring Muslim women to break barriers and pursue their passions in athletics. Painda's journey from fleeing the Taliban to advocating for women's rights is a powerful reminder of resilience and determination. Lastly, we highlight Brother Anthony, an 82-year-old British monk who has dedicated his life to translating Korean literature and promoting K-culture around the globe. His work has gained renewed attention following the Nobel Prize win for Hong Kong, showcasing the beauty and depth of Korean poetry. Brother Anthony's commitment to preserving the essence of Korean literature is a testament to the power of language and storytelling. Please stay tuned for more detailed content. South China Morning Post, Akihiko Kondo, a 41-year-old Japanese man, is preparing to celebrate his 6th wedding anniversary with his fictional wife, Hatsune Miku, a popular Vocaloid character. Since their unique wedding ceremony in 2018, which cost approximately $13,000, Akihiko has openly embraced his fictosexual identity, a term that describes individuals attracted to fictional characters. His love story began in 2007 when he found solace in Hatsune Miku's music after a series of rejections and bullying from peers. Akihiko has since created a life-size doll of Miku, cherishing their moments together and advocating for the acceptance of fictosexuality, sharing his journey through social media and founding an association for others like him. His unwavering dedication has drawn admiration from many, highlighting the beauty of love in its various forms. BBC, Fatima Painda, a former Afghan refugee and NHS nurse, has become a beacon of hope and inspiration for Muslim women in sports after completing a grueling 27-hour ultramarathon. Growing up in Ghazni, Afghanistan, Fatima fled to the UK at 14 to escape the Taliban, enduring a perilous journey that included being shot at and robbed. Now residing in Peterborough, she balances her demanding job in the hospital's A&E department with her passion for running. Fatima aims to raise awareness and funds for Afghan women facing injustice while encouraging more women to embrace sports. Her recent achievement at the CCC race in France marks a significant milestone, and she expresses her determination to be a voice for change as she continues to advocate for women's rights and empowerment, reflecting on the struggles of Afghan women and the importance of spreading kindness. South China Morning Post, Brother Anthony, an 82-year-old translator and educator, has dedicated his life to bridging cultures through the translation of Korean literature. Originally from England, he has become a prominent figure in the Korean literary scene, translating works that delve into the nuances of Korean identity and trauma. His recent recognition comes in the wake of Han Kang's Nobel Prize in Literature, a testament to the growing global interest in Korean narratives. Brother Anthony emphasizes the complexity of translating Korean poetry, noting the unique relationship Koreans have with their language and history. While he acknowledges the significance of the Nobel Prize, he cautions against the hype surrounding it, urging contemporary writers to focus on authenticity and sincerity in their work. As he continues to translate notable Korean poets, Brother Anthony remains committed to fostering a deeper understanding of Korean culture through literature. The Sydney Morning Herald reports that Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has officially launched the campaign for the upcoming federal election, emphasizing a comprehensive policy agenda focused on education and health. In a rally in Adelaide, he introduced the slogan, "Building Australia's Future," and made a significant commitment to provide 100,000 ongoing fee-free TAFE places annually starting in 2027. This initiative aims to bolster the economy by increasing the number of skilled workers, including tradespeople and caregivers, in response to the changing job landscape. Albanese highlighted the government's achievements in reducing inflation and creating over 1 million jobs, while also acknowledging the ongoing economic challenges faced by Australians. In sports news, the Associated Press covers an exciting college football matchup where Dante Chakere led Portland State to a decisive 58-38 victory over Sacramento State. Chakere showcased his versatility by throwing a touchdown pass and rushing for 4 touchdowns, including a remarkable 54-yard run that solidified the Vikings' lead. Portland State's offense was dominant, racking up 299 rushing yards and scoring 41 points in the second half alone. Despite a strong performance from Sacramento State's Carson Conklin, the Hornets fell short, marking their fourth loss in 5 games. In another college football highlight, the Associated Press reports on Rice's historic victory over Navy, marking their first win against the Midshipmen since 2002. Dean Connors was the star of the game, rushing for 105 yards and scoring 2 touchdowns, leading Rice to a 24-10 triumph. The game was interrupted by a lengthy weather delay, but once resumed, Rice took control with a solid performance from quarterback E.J. Warner. This victory not only ended a long-standing losing streak against Navy but also added to the Midshipmen's recent struggles, having lost 2 consecutive games after being ranked 24th. The Independent reports with heavy hearts on the passing of Rohit Bal, a legendary figure in Indian fashion, who died at the age of 63 after battling cardiac issues. Known affectionately as Gutta, Bal's creative genius and visionary designs left an indelible mark on both Bollywood and Hollywood, dressing stars like Uma Thurman and Naomi Campbell. His last public appearance was a surprise at Lakme Fashion Week, where he showcased his collection, Kainanat, a bloom in the universe, embodying the spirit of a man who loved his craft. Born in Srinagar, Kashmir, Bal's journey from a history graduate to a celebrated designer was marked by intricate craftsmanship and a deep connection to Indian culture, earning accolades such as Master of Fabric and Fantasy from Time magazine. The Sydney Morning Herald highlights the Albanese government's timely initiative to alleviate the burden of student loans on young Australians, aiming to cut average debts by $5,500. This significant move is designed to ease financial pressures on graduates, making it easier for them to manage their repayments and potentially own homes in the future. The proposed reforms will affect various education loans and are set to be introduced next year, with a start date of July 1. This policy shift is seen as a strategic move ahead of upcoming elections, addressing concerns raised by Labour MPs about rising living costs and the need for more support for the youth, while also differentiating the government from opposition proposals. In sports news, the Associated Press reports on Colorado State's impressive 38-21 victory over Nevada, showcasing standout performances from players like Avery Morrow, who scored 2 touchdowns, and Justin Marshall, who added another. The Rams dominated the game early, establishing a strong 17-0 lead by halftime, bolstered by a remarkable 60-yard field goal from Jordan Noyes. The team's special teams shone brightly, creating a pivotal moment when a miscommunication on a kickoff allowed them to score a touchdown. Despite a valiant effort from Nevada's Brendan Lewis, who contributed significantly with both passing and rushing yards, the Wolfpack fell short, marking their 4th loss in 5 games. The Toronto Star reports on a thrilling college football matchup where Dylan Sampson emerged as the star, rushing for 141 yards and scoring 2 touchdowns, leading number 7 Tennessee to a 28-18 victory over Kentucky. The Volunteers, who are now 7-1 overall and 4-1 in the Southeastern Conference, kept their playoff hopes alive with this win. Tight end Miles Kitselman also shone with 6 catches for 97 yards and a touchdown. Despite a strong start with a 10-7 halftime lead, Kentucky struggled as injuries plagued their team, losing their 4th consecutive game. Tennessee's coach, Josh Heupel, emphasized the importance of focusing on the next game against Mississippi State to maintain their playoff aspirations. Telegraph highlights a surprising twist in the political landscape as Kamala Harris has taken a 3-point lead over Donald Trump in Iowa, according to a recent poll by Ann Selzer for the Des Moines Register. Harris stands at 47% while Trump follows at 44%, a notable shift in a state typically dominated by Republicans. The poll indicates a significant change among older voters, particularly women over 65, who favor Harris by a considerable margin. This unexpected lead, if reflected nationally, could signal a landslide victory for Harris in the presidential election. The poll's credibility is bolstered by Selzer's history of accurate predictions, although Trump's campaign has dismissed it as an outlier, pointing to contrasting results from other recent polls. Associated Press covers an exciting upset as Louisville claimed its first victory over number 11 Clemson, winning 33-21. Isaac Brown delivered a stellar performance, rushing for a career-high 151 yards and scoring a crucial touchdown in the 4th quarter. Quarterback Tyler Shaw added to the excitement with a somersault touchdown, while Brock Travelstead matched his career high with 4 field goals. The Cardinals, who had struggled after a strong start to the season, showcased a formidable defense that stifled Clemson's typically explosive offense. Louisville's victory not only qualified them for a bowl game but also significantly hampered Clemson's chances of contending for an ACC title and a spot in the college football playoff. Associated Press reports that South Carolina's football team delivered a stunning performance against number 10 Texas A&M, securing a decisive 44-20 victory. Freshman quarterback LaNorris Sellers showcased his versatility, rushing for 106 yards and throwing for 244, while senior transfer Raheem Sanders dominated the ground game with 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Gamecocks, who had previously come close to defeating top teams like LSU and Alabama, finally broke through against a ranked opponent. Despite Texas A&M's efforts to rally back after trailing early, South Carolina's defense proved formidable, stopping the Aggies on critical fourth downs and forcing turnovers. This victory positions South Carolina just one win away from bowl eligibility, while the loss complicates Texas A&M's SEC title aspirations. South China Morning Post delves into the groundbreaking impact of Sui Hark's television series, The Gold Dagger Romance, which first aired on July 2, 1978. This innovative martial arts show broke away from traditional melodramatic storytelling, opting for a visually driven narrative filled with striking cinematography and unique editing techniques. Sui, a University of Texas alumnus, brought a fresh perspective to Hong Kong's television landscape, emphasizing visual storytelling over dialogue. Although the series faced challenges and the station ceased operations shortly after its airing, it marked a significant moment in the evolution of Hong Kong cinema, paving the way for the new wave movement that transformed the industry. Sui's work demonstrated that genre cinema could transcend its boundaries, influencing future filmmakers and changing the narrative style of Hong Kong television and film. Australian Broadcasting Corporation highlights the remarkable recovery of southern right whales along Australia's southern coast, with researchers reporting the highest number of sightings since 2021. The team observed 114 whales and calves, including a notable mother known as 3x2, who has been tracked since 1991. While the population rebounds, scientists are concerned about a puzzling decline in birth rates, which have shifted from an average of every 3 years to every 4 or 5 years. Researchers attribute this change to potential climate impacts affecting prey availability. As the whales expand into new areas, calls for increased protective measures are growing, emphasizing the need for legislative support to safeguard these majestic creatures during their migration and breeding seasons. The collaboration between researchers and local communities plays a crucial role in ongoing conservation efforts, ensuring the future of these gentle giants remains bright. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Turn on the screen, monsters screaming. Empty smiles, their words misleading. Power games in darkened rooms. Spin their lives to seal our doom. Oh, oh, oh. Turn on the screen, monsters screaming. Empty smiles, their words misleading. Power games in darkened rooms. Spin their lies to seal our doom. They talk about freedom, justice fake. Behind their walls, shadows take. Puppeteers with strings of steel. Promises broken, deals they conceal. We're just numbers in their cold hands. Fight the castles built on sand. Rise up now, reclaim the night of their truth and blinding light. Oh, elections made deals in the dark. Voices lost in power's arc. Leaders laugh while we cry. Change the rules, make us comply. Propaganda